Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and today our topic is how to add Zoom meeting registrant on Webflow Forms submission. So I am running a business, and for my business I have added my website by using Webflow. Now here in my website I have also added my sign up form, and through this form I'm going to get all the detail of my new registrant who want to get the consultation. So here what I want to do is that whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission through Webflow, then automatically by using all the detail of that form submission, I want to add a new registrant in my Zoom meeting. So here I want to do this automatically, and for that I need to build a connection between Webflow and Zoom. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now Pabbly Connect is an amazing software for automation and integration. Now with Pabbly Connect, whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission through my Webflow form, then automatically I will add a new registrant in my Zoom meeting. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can add Zoom meeting registrant on Webflow form submission. So as the owner of a business, I'm using Webflow for my website, and I want to streamline the process of registering Zoom meeting participants by automatically adding them to Zoom meetings whenever they submit a form on my website. So whenever a visitor fills out a form on my Webflow site, such as my signing up form that I've created for a webinar or consultation, and here what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Pabbly Connect to integrate Webflow with Zoom, and this automation will allow my new registrants to be directly added to my Zoom meeting list without manual entry. So this is going to save me time and reducing the chances of error, and it will also provide a seamless experience for my audience, and it will be ensuring they receive confirmation and access details immediately after submitting the form. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect Webflow with Zoom, and I'm going to create this connection and this automation in such a way that whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission through my Webflow site or my form that I've created as a sign up form on my website, then automatically by using that form submission, I'm going to create a new registrant in my Zoom meeting. So here I'm going to do this automatically, and for that I simply need to use Pabbly Connect. And here for using Pabbly Connect, I need to open a new tab, and I need to search for pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And it will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now here in the landing page, I have these two options of sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then you can just click on this sign up for free button, and it will take only 2 minutes of your time, and you will get 100 free tasks every month. Or if you already have an account or you are an existing user, then you can just click on sign in, and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I just need to click on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here in the dashboard, what I need to do is I need to create a new workflow. And for that, I'm going to click on this Create Workflow button, and this window will pop up. Now here I need to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to add Zoom meeting registrant on Webflow form submission. Now what I need to do is I need to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So I'm going to open this tab, and here in this tab I'll find all the folders that I have in my Pabbly Connect account, and in this I have this particular folder of automation. So I'm going to select this. And now I need to click on Create. And here it will take us to this most important window for our workflow. And here in this window, we have these two boxes of trigger and action. So trigger and action are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action is just going to follow that. So here in my workflow, I can only set up single trigger step and multiple action steps. Now here what I need to do is I need to first set up my trigger, and here for setting up my trigger, what I need to do is I need to search for my trigger application, and here in my trigger application, I'm going to use Webflow. So I'm going to search for that, and now here I'm going to select Webflow version 2. Now I have to give my trigger event, so I'm going to open this tab. And form submitted is going to be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this. And now I need to connect Webflow version 2 with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. So I'm going to click on connect. And for creating a connection between Webflow and Pabbly Connect, I need to give a token. So here how I'm going to get this token, for that I need to first log into my Webflow account, And there I need to hover to my site and I need to click on site settings button, and then I need to navigate to apps and integration where I can generate my API token. So I need to generate a new API token and I need to add that here in this tab. And now for generating this token, I'm going to take you to my Webflow account. And here in my Webflow account, I have created these two websites. So I'm going to use this EduTech website. So here on this website, I'm going to click on this site settings button. And now here, this is my settings page. Now in this, I need to go to apps and integrations. And here in apps and integrations, I need to scroll down. And here I have this option of API access. Now here I need to generate a new token. So I'm going to click on this generate API token button. And here I need to first give a name to my token. So I'm going to name it as Pabbly. Now this is going to be my token name. Now I'm going to scroll down. And here I need to get the detail of the forms. So I am going to give the access of the forms like read and write. And now that I have given my access, I'm going to click on generate token button. And here it has generated this token. Now I'm going to copy this token. I'm going to close this window. I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect. And I'm going to paste that token here in this tab. Now that I have added my token, I'm going to click on save. Now here that I have successfully connected Webflow with Pabbly Connect, I have this option of site ID. So in this site ID, I have this site ID of EduTech, which is my website that I have connected with Pabbly Connect. And now that as I have selected my site ID, what I need to do is I need to click on save and send test request button. Now here we can see it is waiting for response, and for getting this response, I need to generate a test submission or a test record. So here for getting this response, I need to make a new form submission, and as I will create a new form submission from my Webflow form, then automatically I'm going to get that form submission detail here in Pabbly Connect. So for getting my form submission response, I'm going to go back to my Webflow account. Now here I'm going to go back to my sites. Now here in Webflow, I've connected my site of EduTech. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my site, and here this is my site. Now I'm going to go to forms. And here this is my contact form. Now I'm going to fill this particular form, and as I'm going to create a new form submission through this form, then automatically I'm going to get that response in Pabbly Connect. So here I have to first give a first name. So here my first name is going to be John. My last name is going to be Doe. Email will be johndoe@pabblytudes.com, and I'm going to give a random phone number. Now here I have filled all the required details. Now I'm going to click on submit. And here I have successfully created this form submission. Now that as I have created a new form submission, I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we can see I have received this response. So here I have received all the detail of my form submission that I've just created through my Webflow form. And here I have all these details, like I have the first name of my user, that is John. I have the last name, that is Doe. I have received the random phone number of my user. And also I have the email, that is johndoe@pabblytudes.com. Now here we can see that these were all the details that I filled in my form submission in my Webflow form. And as I've created that form submission, I have automatically received that response here in Pabbly Connect. Now that I have received all these details of my form submission, now what I want to do is I want to use all these details, and automatically by using all these details, I want to create a new registrant for my Zoom meeting. So here for automatically creating a new registrant in Zoom, what I need to do is I need to set up my Actions tab, and for that I need to open this tab. And here first I need to search for my action application, that is going to be Zoom. So I'm going to search for that, and I need to select Zoom here. Now I'm going to give my action event, so I'm going to open this tab. And here add meeting registrant is going to be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I need to connect Zoom with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on connect. I'm going to click on add new connection, and now I have to click on connect with Zoom. And as I've clicked there, it has successfully connected Zoom with Pabbly Connect. I have already logged into my Zoom account in my browser, so it has detected that, and it has automatically connected Zoom with Pabbly Connect. Now here what I need to do is I need to first select my meeting where I want to add my new registrant. And here for selecting my meeting, I'm going to take you back to Zoom. And here in Zoom, I have all these meetings. Now in any of these meetings, I can create new registrant by using all the detail of my form submission that I've received through Webflow. Now in this, I have this particular meeting of demo call. And in this particular meeting, I'm going to add all my registrant that I'm going to receive through my form submission through Webflow. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here for selecting my meeting, I need to open this tab. And here I will find all the meetings that I have in my Zoom account, and in this I have this particular meeting of demo call, so I'm going to select that. And now that I have added my meeting, I need to fill all these other tabs too. Now in these tabs, I'm going to add all the detail of my registrant that I have received through my Webflow form submission, and automatically by using all the detail of my response from my previous tab, I'm going to use all my detail of my registrant and I'm going to map those details here in these tabs. So for that I need to use mapping, and what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous tabs, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. Now here first I have to give the email address, so I'm going to click here. I'm going to open this response of Webflow, and here I need to get the email address of my registrant. So this is the email address, so I'm going to map this. Now similarly I'm going to map the first name, so I'm going to open this response of Webflow. I'm going to scroll down, and here this is the first name of my registrant or my user, so I'm going to map this. Now I'm going to map the last name, and here I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to give the phone number, so I'm going to map that too. And now here I have mapped all the required details and the details that I have received from my Webflow form submission. So here I have only used the detail of my form submission, and I have left all these other tabs blank, as these are not the required details. That's why I have not filled these details. But if you want to fill these details, you can do that too. And here we can see I have mapped all these details. Now as I have mapped these details, I have made all these details dynamic. Now what will happen is that whenever I'm going to receive a new response from my Webflow form submission, then automatically all these details that I have mapped here will get replaced with the new form submission details in the real time. And for every new form submission that I'm going to receive through Webflow, then automatically I'm going to add a new registrant in my Zoom meeting. Now I'm going to scroll down, and here I have to click on Save and Send Test to Quiz button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have created a new registrant for my Zoom meeting automatically by using all the detail of my form submission that I have received through Webflow. Now to check whether I have created a new registrant or not, let me take you to Zoom. And here in Zoom, I'm going to open my meeting. Now here in my meeting, I need to go to registration. And here in registration, we can see I have two registrants for my meeting. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on view here. And in this, we can see I have just created this new registrant that is named as John Doe, and I have the email that is johndoe@pabblytudes.com. So here we can see that I have successfully created a new registrant for my Zoom meeting by automatically using all the detail of my Webflow form submission. So here I have automatically created this registrant in my Zoom meeting by setting up this automation between Webflow and Zoom, and I have done this automatically by using Pabbly Connect. So here with Pabbly Connect, whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission through my Webflow form, then automatically it will create a new registrant in my Zoom meeting. So here my objective and my connection is successfully created, and now I'm going to automatically create Zoom meeting registrant from my Webflow form submission. Now let me take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here with Pabbly Connect, I have connected Webflow and Zoom to automatically add Zoom meeting registrant on Webflow form submission. Now let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Webflow, and my trigger event was form submitted. Then I have set up my actions tab, and here my action application was Zoom, and my action event was add meeting registrant. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this with Pabbly Connect. If you want to reach out to us, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any issues or queries related to our workflow, then you can check the forum link. And if you have any issues related to the pricing of Pabbly Connect or Pabbly, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel.